Hi, my friend, it's Pat Sloan here. Happy Halloween. I told you I would wear my Disney Dreamlight Valley Pumpkin Farmer t-shirt a couple more times this month. So here it is. Got a little chill going, so I got long sleeves underneath. So we've got London Town today. I want to talk about a Halloween project that got stalled of mine and what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the September sampler box, September, and some Q&A. So I had a post I put out on Facebook asking for questions you might want me to answer that, and I got a lot. So we aren't going to do them all today, but we'll do a few of them. So let's first start with Halloween quilts. If you have spooky Halloween quilts, you've done a lot of pumpkin quilts because we just did that. But let's do spooky Halloween quilts. You've got skeletons, you've got witches, you know, those quilts. So here's the one that I've been stalled on. This is by Vintage Spool by Verna, and it is an amazing applique pattern. I love it so much. And I fused a bunch of the blocks and was hand blanket stitching them on travel while I was on the road teaching. And then I just kind of got stalled. I just lost interest in really working on it, even though I really like it. So I thought the other day, why don't I just get the blocks out? Maybe there might be one or two more that I will do. And if that's the case, I can, you know, figure that out. But I thought, let me just show you what I have. And then I will just put together what I have, you know, because why keep these packed away? You know, that's just no fun. So I've got these they've got the ghost. So let's just take a look real quick which ones I've done. I've done the ghost. I did the boot filled with candy. So there's the boot filled with candy. Love it. Love it. I've got the candy or candied apples. The crows with the candied apples. I've got the cauldron with the embroidery, and yeah, look at that. You know, and I have all the squares cut, but I'm going to have to do a new layout because I'll do something a bit smaller than that. And with, you know, these blocks and maybe add a couple more. There's the candelabra. I've got the darling owl and kitty done. Wow, I've actually got a lot done. Probably a lot more than I thought. Some of the super cute bats. Here's one of them. And here's the other. I'm not sure I don't remember. This, I think, something like comes across. I've got this super awesome moon. Look at him. Look at him. They're kind of old school, like, you know, maybe 1920s or something feel to them. The spider web, another jack-o'-lantern, and then the witch with her moon. So there's quite a few. And then what I'll do is, like, this is what I thought I'd do. I'm just going to take these at some point. I'm going to get them out of where I've been keeping them, which is kind of away, and put them closer into one of these places or one of the bins and just draft a new layout. The one thing I do like about the pattern is, well, I did like the skeleton, but I'm just not going to do it. I just am not motivated at all to do him. And plus it makes it quite big. So I want to make it smaller, but I like that scalloped edge. And that's probably some fabric I can simulate, you know, either like some fig tree fabric often has something that looks kind of like that. If I didn't keep some with the fabrics for this. So I would draft something and then have kind of that scallop border around it. So I've done most. I didn't do the house. That's the one thing on there that I didn't do. So I don't know, maybe I'll do the house and then put it all together. Maybe. Yeah. So I'm pretty far along. Got a lot on there. So show me in Quilt Along with Pat Sloan your spooky quilts. Spooky quilts. Okay, next thing. Let's look at London Town. These are going to be pretty simple to figure out. We are doing Big Ben and the Guard. So Big Ben and the Guard. There is some applique. I mean, not applique. Well, there's a little bit applique for fusing the clock face down, and then also embroidery if you want to embroider on the clock face. So I wish I could find a clock face, but I couldn't. I thought maybe some of my old millennial fabric from the year 2000, but the clocks on there are too tiny. There's one, but it's just too small. I don't think I have any other clock fabric, so I will embroider it. It's not a lot of embroidery, but I just thought a clock face would be fun. I think somebody shared that. I also just found these circles, which are could work just to have an image of a clock, but I think instead I'll probably just go ahead and do the clock face. So what do we got? It's pretty simple, right? These two are pretty simple pull. I want to keep the guard red and white. So, I mean red and blue. I'm sorry, red and blue. So I'm thinking, I found this stripe for the slacks. I think the slacks would be really good in that stripe. Keeping the red, rather their red here was, had a lot of pattern, red and white pattern. Instead, I will do this real solid. And then here is the hat. So that one is done. That's a done deal. Pretty good. Now I looked around and I thought I want to use Liberty fabric for Big Ben. And, there's two, it's light and dark here. So I think I will take this pack that I was given and take this yellow, which is like one of those strip bags. I think there's probably enough. It's a pretty long strip. And then probably this darker one. These two like this. And then I'll do a dial face in, probably white. Then at the top, I will use that navy for the dark little peak. And then I might use this stripe, or I might reverse it. Use the navy and then use the stripe in the little peak, something like that. So that's that guy, which is pretty straightforward too. That one's not too big a deal. This is paper pieced. So for those of you who are new to paper piecing, the guard is paper pieced. You can see that. And so, at least I'm pretty sure it is. Did I check? I don't know if I checked. Let me look. No, it's not. Right after I said that, I thought, is that really paper pieced? No, it's not. But there's some small pieces in there. So, there you go. It'll be cute. It'll be cute. Let me put this away. So here we go. I have the Sew Sampler box, which is the September one. So if you were just getting your October one, this is not it. This is the previous month. And remember, these are a subscription box from the Fat Quarter Shop. There we go, from the Fat Quarter Shop. And it comes with fabric and an exclusive pattern. So the fabric is not exclusive, but the pattern is exclusive to the kit. There's goodies in here. Some are exclusive, most you can purchase, but maybe the kit's got them first, or they might have them in a special color, stuff like that. Okay, so it has a theme, all the classics for September, and you always have a coupon on the back. And so the coupon was for Jolly Bars, and yeah, so it so you had to have used it already. It ended yesterday for the coupon. That's just the way it goes. But if you were getting these, so here is the, this is using the Denim and Daisy by Joanna. I didn't get any of this fabric, so this is awesome. This is awesome because I didn't have any of this. And this is a Jolly Bar. Usually they come, they fold it for the box. You always get a little thing that tells you what's going on in the box. The boxes also are good for storing projects if you are, want to do that. So what do we get? We got a spool of Aurifil thread in the 50 weight. There you go. So if you've not ever tried Aurifil, you really, really must. What else did we get? We got a hot ruler. Holy cow. Okay. Limited edition, where it looks like you can press on that. Okay, now I have to read that to see what it says. It looks like you can. Looks like, since it's called a hot ruler, it's the 2.6 Clover Mini Hot Ruler, an exclusive measure mark, fold, and press all at once. So you press on that. Oh, that's going to be fun to try. That will be fun to try. And then we got a Creative Grids 5x5. That's a great size. That's a super great size. That's cool. And the pattern. So this is the pattern that if you bought the Jolly Bar by itself, they always give you a pattern with it. So that's what that pattern is. And then for the book, we got this one. There you go. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Now, they also show you on the back of every card, this card here, where you have your discount on the back, they also now give you another option to make. So I like that one a lot for this Jolly Bar. Look at this. Okay, so super, super cool. Let me just quickly show you what the fabric looks like. I just slipped it out of its case. Oh, I actually got another one inside. Alrighty, so we've got this two-tone navy white. This is beautiful, small print, then reversed white with navy. I just love that. I love that look. Now, I don't know, I haven't looked yet to see what kind of fabric is still available from this line, but it's not that old of a line, so you might still be able to get, you know, a lot of this fabric line. This is gorgeous. Joanna does such a nice job grouping her fabrics. They're all, a lot of them have like a vintage design feel, like that one and this one. There's some roses with that orangey peach, so denim and orange. Another small paisley print, and then on white. Oh, look at that. These are all super useful. Ooh, I love that one. I love that one. I remember seeing the line and thinking, oh, that looks really good. And then, you know, I didn't get any. I kind of went on to other things, I guess. Look at that. Oh, so I'm excited. I might have to do that one that's on the online. Put it on my list, group it with this guy. Oh, this is just such a pretty line. Denim and Daisy. Pretty, pretty, pretty. The medium summer blue. There's that favorite blue of mine, that summer blue. Look at them. Look at them. I like that one too. Yellow. So then you get the buttery yellow and then some of the orange. Yeah, it's down into orange. Not deep orange, but peachy. A little bit more peachy orange is perfect. Perfect. Like the pears that I did, right? The peachy orange and a little bit of white. Oh, a little bit darker, like a little bit more towards brown cinnamon. Yeah, like a little cinnamon color. Nice. Oh, even did that one in the cinnamon color. Great. That is awesome. Super, super awesome. So I will link you to everything in the description box and the pinned post here under the video. So if you want to go check it out. Okay, I thought the other day, I've been actually thinking of this for a while. I needed to do, I didn't need to do, but I wanted to do a Q&A of some fun questions, you know, not the serious kind, you know, but some fun questions. So I put a note out on Facebook because actually more of you respond there than you do when I use the community tab here at YouTube. I have the community tab here at YouTube. All 100,000 plus of you here who are subscribed to my YouTube channel could see that, but apparently you don't look there. So very rarely, even though I post there every day, do I get any kind of comments there. So I was pretty sure if I put something there, some YouTubers that they don't have maybe Facebook groups or other things, so their community chats a lot in their YouTube community tab, but you all don't. So I didn't even bother to put it there. I put it out on Facebook, and I have 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page of questions. And because I am organized, I like to group them together. So I thought it's easier for me because a lot of times the same question is asked just in slightly different ways. And so it's easier for me to just take them and, you know, read like four questions and say, okay, they're basically all asking the same thing. And so I could say these 4 people, whatever, and this is the basic question. But it was really for today, you know, being the last day of October, being Halloween, for some reason I thought, you know, it'd be really fun to have a few questions that are delightful to answer, just sort of fun, and then maybe I'll toss in 1 or 2 others. But there was a group that were business questions, things about how I run my business and stuff like that. And then there were quilt questions, which, you know, I talk about the quilting all the time. So there's a whole page of quilt questions. And then things about motivation. So, you know, down the road, I will answer more of these. You know, I might just do this on Thursdays for a little bit. Just take, you know, maybe sometimes just a couple minutes, answer a couple, sometimes a little bit longer. All right, here we go. So Amanda asked, since it's Halloween, because I said I was going to answer some on Thursday, do I have a favorite childhood memory to share of Halloween for me or my brothers? I had two brothers. One's passed away when I was growing up. And so, that's kind of an interesting question. I mostly remember Halloween when I was fairly young and we lived in New Jersey. Because once we moved to Europe, Halloween wasn't as big of a deal. We did do a few things on base housing, but I remember going around locally at the house or the apartment rather in New Jersey, and there wasn't any specific thing I remember, just the excitement of it, and then people coming to our house to get the candy. I remember that actually more, of people coming to our house, and it was kind of after, because we were little, so we got home and then it was a little bit older kids that came by, so that was fun to think about. So Gwen asked, do I play a musical instrument? No. I am not interested in music, really. I did take to learn how to play the clarinet in like 3rd grade. They picked me from my class and asked if I wanted to learn. Well, I had no idea, so I said, well, that sounded like fun because I got out of regular class. But I did not enjoy it at all. And then I played the recorder for a little bit. I did not enjoy that either. So, and then I had to take a music thing in junior high where like for 4 weeks, we all had to pick an instrument, and I did not enjoy that either. So yeah, nothing. I don't sing. I'm not really into music at all. So, okay. Julie asked, what is my favorite video game? Julie, are you watching my videos, honey? This like Disney Dreamlight Valley. That's right now my current favorite game. That I've been playing only a month. I had been playing Animal Crossing for 2 years, and I was really looking for something where the game updated and gave us new challenges and new things, because Animal Crossing hasn't done that since I started. When I started, they basically had finished updates of it, and they haven't had an update of it in 5 years. So I started playing Animal Crossing like 3 years ago. Okay, so Disney Dreamlight Valley. So how long, she also wanted to know how long have I been quilting. That'd be in the quilting section, but how long have I been quilting? I don't know, 40 years, something like that. So Penny wanted to know, how long have I worn red glasses? Since 2000. Because in 2000, I decided, not during the pandemic, but I think prior, I decided I needed new glasses and I ordered red glasses. So that's how long. Never had them prior to that, but I have worn glasses since the 5th grade. Michelle wanted to know, who is my favorite rock and roll band and my very first live concert? Like I said, music isn't my thing. So, I mean, when I was in high school, we listened to music, but I don't really have a favorite band. And I did go to a couple live concerts again in high school, and then Greg and I have gone to a couple. But I don't have a favorite. The first one was, I don't know. I don't even remember who it was. Okay. Melissa wants to know, what is my favorite mushroom to look at? I'm not sure how to answer that. I guess ones that have a red polka dot top. That would be my favorites. Sandy wants to know, was I born in the Midwest? No. You get to guess where I was born, but no, that wasn't it. Caroline wanted to know how many scarves I have. I have no idea, but I did show you a whole video, not a whole video, I showed you on one of my videos my scarves in my drawer. So again, are you watching my videos? I don't know how many are in there though, I've never counted. I'm not one to count things. Some of you love to count stuff. You'll say, my quilt had 3,552.5 blocks in it. And I'm like, don't count them. That's crazy. I don't count things. This just doesn't interest me. So Karen wanted to know, have I ever wanted to take a break from quilting and take a relaxing 2-week vacation? Yeah, every day. Who doesn't want to take a 2-week vacation? Oh my goodness. I'm like a normal person, just like you. I like to have a vacation. I haven't had one in quite a long time, but I would like to have one. That's so, yeah, every day, every single day. So there was, there were a couple that you want to know stuff about my husband. I don't know, were these nosy questions or what, my friends? So how did we meet? Katrina wanted to know how we met. He lived across the street from my grandmother, and when I went to college, he just came over and introduced himself and asked me out to go to a local carnival. You know how the little small towns have these little fireman carnivals kind of things, and so we went and walked around and chatted. So that was it. And he's been around ever since. I was 17. Does Bev want to know, does Greg watch my videos? And no, he doesn't. He doesn't. He sees me 24/7 and hears me talk a lot, and so he does not need to watch my videos. Does he have us? Monica wants to know, does he have a space for his hobbies? Of course. Why wouldn't he? Why? Yeah, of course. He has 3 rooms that he can use in this house for his hobbies, including the entire garage. So yeah, he has more space than me. Susan says, has he ever mentioned he likes a quilt and you should make him one? No. We have had at one point 800 quilts in this house. He has one that is his favorite, and so we keep that one, and he has 1 or 2 others that he likes, but no, he's never seen a quilt and said to me to make it for him, because it's a business. So especially for him, you know. So but he loves them. He loves them all of them I've ever done. He's awesome. Okay, all right. I think that's good. We got through like 1/10 of what you asked. So I will pull some others. You know, I've kind of grouped them. So I kind of grouped them into like I said, like the quilt questions. But even under the quilt questions, you asked, how did I get started? So sometime I might just do one that it's like, well, this is how I got started in quilting. Or you have some technique questions, or like some business questions. Again, like how did I start my business? So I might do one like that. But what I'm going to do is also link you in the description box here to my About page, because if you have never visited it, I have a few articles there, and if you really are interested in my business side and how I got started and how sort of things evolved, you can go read those articles on the About page. So I will link you to that for those of you interested. Okay, so happy Halloween, right? Share your ghost quilts, your witch quilts, your spookiest quilts ever today. I can't wait to see them. Boo! There goes my ghost. So I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.